Now if I talk about a primitive unit cell, the question was what is a primitive unit cell? So let us assume a cube, or I am calling it as cube, but it is actually one unit cell. One unit cell from the entire crystal lattice. Say suppose this has been taken out and drawn here. So what is a primitive unit cell? I told you unit cell is of two types, primitive and centered. So very firstly we will talk about primitive unit cell. So primitive unit cell is the unit cell which has constituent particles only at the corners. Constituent particles only at the corners. So how many corners are there in a cube? A cube has what is a cube? Cube symbolizes unit cell, right? So unit cell or cube has how many corners? 8 corners. 8 corners. So how many atoms I have drawn on the corners? 8 atoms. Why? Because it has 8 corners. So a primitive unit cell is a unit cell which has atoms or ions or molecules. What are atoms, ions or molecules? These are the constituent particles, the particles from which the unit cell is made up of. So the particles are present only at the corners. If it is present only at the corners, then it is called as a primitive unit cell, right? So this was a primitive unit cell. Now if we talk about 7 crystal systems, it means types of primitive unit cells. Next question comes, we have just now understood what is a primitive unit cell. Now it comes, how many types of primitive unit cells are there? So primitive unit cells are of these 7 types. Cubic means alpha, beta and gamma. All the 3 angles will be of 90 degree and all the 3 sides A, B, C. I told you already alpha, beta, gamma and ABC sides, they will be equal. Then tetragonal, you can read out these dimensions and understand. Then orthorhombic, monoclinic, hexagonal, rhombohedral or trigonal and triclinic. So this all is never asked in the exam, but it is a part of NCERT, so we should know that primitive unit cell is actually of these 7 kinds and wherein the measurements of angles and the sides have been given. So one more thing has to be talked about, that a cube has 8 corners, everybody knows. It has 6 faces. These all informations we should have because this will be used further. So it has 8 corners, it has 6 faces, right? And then these are the sides. One side, second side, third side, these all are sides. So sides are also called as edges here, right? So we may use the term sides or we may use sometimes edges. In book also sometimes edges word has been written, sometimes sides is written. And then these are the lattice points or lattice sites. Lattice points or lattice sites. These are the points or sites wherein atoms are found, right? Here this terminology I told you, lattice point or lattice sites. So these are the points or sites where atoms or the constituent particles are located in a unit cell. So it was all about primitive cell and its types. So basically primitive unit cell can also be called as simple unit cell. So it has the constituent particles only at corners. I have already told you about this. Now next comes, here, if you refer to NCERT, this diagram is also drawn in NCERT. These are the structures of cubic, trigonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic, hexagonal, rhombohedral and triclinic crystals. 7 type of primitive unit cells. The diagrams have been drawn. So if you want to understand, you can look after these diagrams, that how the angles are there, how the sides are there. Rest, this is not very much important. We should only have an idea of it. Next important part is centered unit cell. What is the centered? Second type of unit cell. First was primitive unit cell. Second is centered unit cell. What is centered unit cell? So these are the unit cells in which one or more constituent particles are present at position in addition to the corners. So basically, first of all, we will have to understand that how many areas are there wherein atom, ion or molecule can be present in a unit cell. So basically, centered unit cell is of three types: face-centered unit cell, body-centered unit cell, and end-centered unit cell. This is not given in NCERT. End-centered is not there in syllabus, but we should know it also. So face-centered and body-centered we will have to talk. So before we talk about these unit cells, let me tell you what is the meaning of face and body of a unit cell. So again I am going to draw a unit cell. So I told you unit cell means a cube. Unit cell is symbolized by a cube. This is a cube. In the primitive unit cell, already I told you these are the corners. A unit cell has how many corners? 8 corners. Then we have to talk about faces. So how many faces are there? 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the front one, and the 6th one. How can you understand the faces? Take the dice of Ludo. And what is the maximum number which you can take out with a dice? Is 6. It means 6 faces are there in a cube. That dice also symbolizes one unit cell. Understand? So if you want to understand the meaning of phase, then you can take a dice of Ludo and can see that it has 6 faces. What is the phase? Phase where number is written on the dice. Number is written means those dots are drawn. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots are drawn. So the place where those dots are drawn, which are symbolizing you the digits or the numbers, is called as phase. So a unit cell has 8 corners, 6 faces, and then one more term is required, that is called as body center. So what is the body center? The exact central portion of the unit cell is called as body center. It means if I take out this one cube and I place a small ball exactly at the center of this cube like this, then this will be called as a body center. So a unit cell has 8 corners, 6 faces, and one body center. So this is how all the terminologies are covered. Now I hope you will be able to understand. And these sides are also called as edges, right? So edges are also there.